Hello, everyone. Greetings. Thank you for joining us. Nice broadcast. All right. We'll do messages, if there are any, and then go into Q&A. So, thank you everyone for being here. And I think we'll be back to Thursday next week. I'll let you know. So, all right, much love. Here we go. Greetings to you. This is Archangel Michael. Blessings. Yes, there's curiosity of change. There is a thing called soul extraction, where a soul is pulled out of the body and then another soul enters. Some might call it a walk-in, but some individuals do remove themselves and then another individual comes in. There's different terminology for it. The reason we are bringing it up is because you're going into it's like a fourth-dimensional self can come into your body, basically. Those that are working on their ascension process, and some third-dimensional energies within the soul can only go so far. It depends on the person. Some want to speed things up, so another version of yourself can come in. It does happen. It's rare, but can occur. So there's just different terminologies for it. I figure I'd put that out there for those that feel that you are tapping into other versions of yourself. Doesn't mean you're going to allow that other come in, because some that are that when you're born, you're one version, and then that version leaves and another version comes in. That doesn't mean it's a fourth-dimensional version of it. It's like one soul can come in, it's very kind and loving. The other one come in, it's like skipping school and smoking, by the bathroom or something like that. So some of you might be able to tap into it. Usually parents are the one most knowledge of that. They don't really see it, but some that are spiritually aware. Soul extraction is basically the soul just comes to the terms of their existence here, and then another one comes in. Now a whole another version of you can come in, or that's really like a one totally different than you. I mean, absolutely just feel like this isn't you're my kid anymore. That type of energy. So if you put that vibration out there, because you're going to start seeing this here and there over time as more people come awakened of their spiritual selves. Blessings. Greetings. This is Nathaniel, the tall blonde Nordic's. Blessings to you all. Yes, it's been some time since we've been here. Your ascension, of connecting more to your alien self. That is really your ascension, waking up to your capabilities, telepathic understandings, be able to fly, other tidbits of talents that you have. And this is going to bring in your aliens eventually, but you're basically tapping into the alien that is you. Many of you will realize you're also, very Martian, because you're going through their ascension too. Because just because it feels like their world is barren, it doesn't mean it truly is. Meaning they joined your collective. So when your society grows up, Mars will be most likely reactivated in population as yours. So Elon Musk wanting to go to Mars is just there's different ways of looking at it. But there's one is that as you evolve, Mars will be rediscovered. So whenever you're ready, we're happy to answer your questions. What's next?
Blessings, greetings, Nathaniel.
Greetings.
Up first, we have Daria.
Hey, Nathaniel, and
Greetings
hi to
from
Michael
Norway.
there.
Yes.
Greetings. Yeah, I'm up in your area.
Yes.
So, I have a question here regarding there's a neighbor here that I befriended, and he got his money stolen. Now, this turned out to be a detective case for myself.
Yes.
I like that shit. But I felt. What do you feel happened there? Do you think it's the woman he was seeing that?
Well, yes, you say to follow your feelings on it. That female there she's causing a lot of distractions. Basically, don't pay attention to her. At least not in this, more fourth dimensional she's doing it. Kind of block thinking ideas like, oh, you're thinking about me or the money. Hey, let's talk about something else. So, yes, keep following your instincts. Yes, I believe you'll. Now, this won't happen. The conclusions to this won't be anytime soon, but just keep your detective hat on. You have to keep digging, though. He has to keep doing it, and you have to keep doing it, and others. And eventually put the pieces together.
Yeah, but can you see, like, go time and see what happened? Well, like, she was in the car and she was basically sitting beside it, and everything kind of directs it to
Well,
her.
yes, we see another person, a party involved that she is
Yeah.
aware of. Yes. So, like here, take this.
Yeah, that's what I was seeing too.
Yes. So now, yeah, as you talk to her, of course, she's blocking every idea of that. Oh,
Yeah.
it was not me. So she's putting her smoke screen up. Mentally, she's trying to trick herself that she didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
As you can tell.
We could, like, give her, like, put a greater fuel on that so she will think about it all the time.
Yeah, whatever you feel, you can step back, but also turn up the heat too.
Yeah.
Well, you can use your own. I wouldn't use the word trickery, but not in a malicious way. But everybody can understand.
Yeah. So the next thing is I was taking a flight earlier, and there was like this prude behavior from the cabin crew. Like, they were really pissing me off. And one of the women that worked there, she had a nasty tongue. And I was just wondering, what's the purpose behind this connection?
This is somebody on a plane you're speaking of?
Yeah, that was a person that was a cabin crew.
Yes.
One
This is
working.
a reptilian energy, a snake energy.
And she was like, they were like twice, 3 times, just came up front to me and nobody else on the plane. Like,
Are
they
we
knew,
surprised? No.
like,
You're rejecting her energies. Astrally, you're rejecting her manipulations for what we were seeing.
yeah. And she suddenly shouted that I'm not your girlfriend in front of everyone on the plane, and it got so ridiculous.
Yeah, well, in other incarnations, she does a lot of mind tricks. In other lifetimes, she's there to implant a memory. She wanted you to remember her. Worked,
Mm.
didn't it? So it wasn't supposed to make any sense.
It did not.
Yeah,
Oh
she just
well.
implanting her memory of her with you. That was the idea behind it.
Yeah. So I will remember her now.
Yes.
Okay.
And this is off topic, but Norway, there are areas where the sun is out all day. That
Yeah.
is a Pleiadian that's a Pleiadian world there. I mean, it happens on our planet. So your world is experiencing some of that.
Yeah.
And some worlds are all darkness. Some are all light.
Hmm.
That's where that comes from.
Okay.
Contribution, you can say. This happened to happen in Norway. There's other places, but
Yeah. Cool.
yeah.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
And have a
Yes.
cool
Have
channel.
a great night. Take care.
Thank you. Good night.
All right. Up next, we have Humberto.
Hello there.
Yes, greetings to you.
I'm dating somebody and she's starting a new job, potentially, possibly. And she just wanted to know what you see in the time that she works there, and because there's like a contract and they might want her to work there for a year, so she wants to pretty much see if she would like it and stuff like that.
Well, as observed, she's gonna like it or not. We can't tell her she's gonna like it, but
Uh-huh.
it's as long as she needs to be there, as long as she wants to be there. I feel like it's gonna be. It's up to her. It feels like she can go to other jobs also if she wishes to, but it feels like the duration would be quite long. From what we're saying.
Okay. Okay, let me ask my next question.
Yes.
Do you have any messages for me in my life?
Well, you see, you're going through a timeline change right now of experiencing more of feelings and affections that you've been desiring for some time. And more of that will accumulate to new talents and a new direction in life when the time comes. So you're just you're opening up another doorway of yourself that's been closed for some time.
Mm-hmm.
From what we are seeing. So just continue, follow your feelings, continue in your path that you feel is right for you. That's our message for you.
Well, thank you so much.
Yes. Listen.
And are you the Pleiadians that he's
Yes.
channeling? Or? Okay. Okay. Well, thank you.
Yes. Lessons.
Up next, we have Steven.
Hello, Nathaniel.
Greetings to you.
Greetings. How you doing?
Doing well. Thank you.
Thank you. Much love. I was wondering. I've been seeing a lot of frogs here lately. There's one at my job, and I recorded and picked it up. And then that same day when I went home, there was a frog that looked exactly identical to the frog at my job that was sitting there on the curb next to my house, like waiting on me, it seemed like. So I pulled up and I tried looking for it, but it was gone. I didn't know where it went. So I just wonder if you can connect with the frog energies and see if they have a message for me. Thank you.
Yeah, there's a lot of Alpha Centauri energies around you. The frog people are watching you. For healing purposes, seems to be a timeline change that is occurring. They're healing a lot of the energy fields around you. So many people are going through a different time loop at this moment. It has a lot to do with the earthquake that occurred. A lot of timelines are been redirected. So yours is more of a spiritual awakening that will occur eventually. Blessings.
Sweet, thank you. And second question is, can you connect just with any beings around me, my Pleiadian energies, Mantis energies, and to see if they have any messages for me? Thank you.
Well, yes, you're connected to high commands of different species. One of them is a reptilian high command that you are speaking to for them to make an appearance on in this reality. Obviously, many have said no for various reasons. We don't exactly look human, but you're getting a lot of input from them to integrate with other species to be seen more frequently on your planet in the physical, at least through ship form. Seeing a reptilian ship's really going to freak people out. Some of them are quite large. There's not like a lead for that, but in the future, yes. Because basically, you see a reptilian ship, you definitely feel the vibration from it. So, I see you doing a lot of negotiations at this time. Peace offerings, peace talks. Blessings.
Blessings. Thank you.
Okay, up next we have Kingsley.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Is there any messages for me? Yeah. Is there any,
Yes, you're receiving a lot of detail of your path that has not been fully remembered for obvious reasons. All I see is just to continue in your soul development. As you're advancing greatly, it's going to go to areas that you're not familiar with, that you're not really looking for, but your senses around you that you feel around you are going to definitely start increasing even more. You're getting more comfortable with it. Flying is a possibility. Don't give up on that. But your other senses are definitely, you're connecting to more higher frequencies than you might be aware of.
yeah. I, I feel like if I continue what I'm doing, I could walk through walls and stuff like that.
Eventually, yes. Obviously, you can always test it out with probably no success. But you'll be able to see through walls. Definitely. That would probably come first. Sensing what's on the other side of that wall is like you see through a wall and see what's on the other side. Of course, when you peek, kind of, but you can practice that if you wish.
Yeah.
So that's you trusting your senses, basically. Blessings.
Right. Up next we have Colin.
Greetings, Nathaniel.
Yes, greetings to you.
I'm wondering if you and the collective there have any messages for me.
Yes, there's new timeline energies around you. There is the energy of Aquarius that's around you also, from star systems that you're connected to. Origin energies of your spirit form. Basically, gather more information. You also have a lot of Native American energy around you, more than you might realize. That's connecting you to the Mother Earth vibration. You and Mother Earth are quite connected, and it might not always make itself known, but that your integration with Mother Earth has always been very powerful throughout your life.
Well, yeah, that leads me right to what my second question was going to be. So last night during meditation, there's this sensation of almost like fur or feathers around my face, kind of swirling around, almost kind of like a car wash thing does.
Mm-hmm.
And then the sensation of eagles or big birds just kind of swirling around my head, kind of like forming a not a cone, but kind of a cylindrical pattern around my head. And I'm wondering what was happening, or if there's any messages related to that.
Oh yes, you're going through a cleanse. You're clearing out your aura. You're clearing out your third eye, but definitely your aura from old connections. So you're definitely dusting yourself off from past timelines, residue from old timelines. It has mostly to do with the relationship situation. Okay. So we see you're clearing that sooner than you thought. So you're making more progress than you thought you would. You thought you'd like be pulled back into the old energies. You're actually accelerating more into the future than you realized.
Huh.
So,
yeah, because the last week that old relationship energy came back very strong through dreams, and it was causing me a lot of distress just in my day to day. So it looks like that you're saying that that's kind of clearing it off.
Yes.
Whatever this. Okay.
It came in unexpectedly because I believe it's from your old partner that she was trying to grab onto from what we're seeing.
Huh.
So, and part of you obviously is still connected to her, so she kind of technically thought you were still there, thought you'd come back, and that was an attempt to pull you back, you can say.
Okay.
So, but we believe that was a healing process that was going through afterwards.
Great. And just a
Yes.
kind of process question on that. Does that happen, like if I wasn't meditating, does it happen automatically, or does the meditation help that to happen?
Meditation does happen automatically, but meditation does make you aware of it. So
Okay.
it actually helps you accelerate the process through meditation.
Got it.
It
Okay.
just it does clear out your energies. So it's, you don't have to do it for a very long time, but it does work.
Okay. Thank you very much, Nathaniel. I appreciate it. Blessings.
Okay. Up next, we have Lucy.
Hello, Nathaniel.
Greetings to you.
Greetings. Let's see. I have so many swirling questions, so I guess I'll just start with, I always get my angel synchronicities a couple of times a day, but I've literally for a week I've been seeing every single one, like 1:11 in the morning and 1:11 in the afternoon, and 2:22, 3:33 for both, because I've actually been up for 3 days straight, which is another thing. I'm sleeping like for 24 hours and then I'm up for 3 straight nights. So I feel like, and I'm getting a name. I feel Elohim, Ephra. I'm just wondering if you can pick up on any of this. Why I'm getting these synchronicities. I was hoping it was going to be my property coming to me.
No time soon on that, but you are working in. Well, first off, you're connected to the owl energy, as you can see. As that's another reason why you're awake all the time.
Yes.
Part of you don't want to miss anything. So it's like you are sleeping, but you're sleeping so you are awake, but you are sleeping too at the same time. Like
I can relate. I can get that.
So the synchronicities is your astral operations. Their astral is speaking to you to keep a eye out. That's another reason why you're staying awake. You don't want any unwanted attachments too. That has something to do with it also.
That's a perfect lead-in for me.
Yes.
I have a very close friend that I'm certain has attachments or is being attacked.
Mm-hmm.
That I've tried to, of course, step in. I've made it through a fence, if you know what I mean. The three woes that I've made it through. But I don't feel like I have any attachments right now. I feel like it's actually, I'm very empathic. So, and I have a strange way of healing people. Like I kind of just look at them as like a wetsuit, and I literally just see myself go into them and put my arms into their arms and my feet into their feet, and I zip up, and whatever they're feeling kind of goes into me, which I have to learn to stop that part of it. But could you just free flow on that thought?
Well, yeah, the energies that you're seeing around this individual is Anunnaki. And a very difficult one to remove. There's different aspects of it. It's not all a negative presence. Some of it's actually for protection purposes and keeping people out. So there's other. It's
Interesting.
not always there to be fully understood. So there are beings that are trying to absorb into this one to take them over, which has occurred here on occasion. But you're involved with it. Yeah, part of you is, that's another reason why you've been awake to keep an eye on this. It's kind of gotten your curiosity, as you can see.
It's more than curiosity. I really, truly care, and I feel they're in danger, and I'm seeing just the stress and the wear and tear physically and emotionally, and I've met my match as I don't want to call myself a
Yes,
healer per se,
Understood.
but I don't know what to do. Where do I go from
Nothing.
here to help?
Just keep doing what you're doing. What is you're seeing a timeline change too. You're seeing a lot of beings that don't want the timeline to change to occur also.
Right.
So just stop and wait. That's all we can say. Right?
And I can't,
You are assisting though.
I can't just physically go there and in astral to this person
I
and
believe you have.
open. I have, but
Mhm.
I didn't want to do anything.
You won't do
Can
it.
I open? I thought I could open a vortex and wrestle this
You can.
attachment off this person, and it's just not. It's like I have had these freak accidents that just would never happen.
Well,
I mean,
yes, because you stepped out of your comfort zone. That's why.
I actually stepped on a knife and got 42 stitches, but it was very strange. Anyway,
Well,
right. So I just I need I was just I want to help. I want
that
to
is your
help.
guide saying don't step anymore right now. So
I want to help so bad.
well, you are. It's just you're not seeing the results of it.
Right.
So you are helping. It's just that the stitches things like don't. Well, I told you the severity of the situation. Normally, you wouldn't get something. You might get one stitch or just a nice cut. Instead, you got.
No, this was a very big.
Well,
I'm okay now. It's okay now, but the battle still rages
Yes.
on. So
we say stay where you're at because there's more to come, but not for your foot or anything like that. Just the more that you move outside, yes, you won't lose any limbs.
So my fairy army, can I send them? How about that?
That's fine. Yes.
That's wonderful. Then I shall speak to Ariel and thank you and blessings to you.
Blessings, yeah. That's right.
That was loaded.
Yes.
Up next, we have Renee.
Greetings.
Greetings to you.
My first question was, what kind of extraterrestrial influence does the German culture have?
Some of a little bit of both. Syrian, Pleiadian, a lot of unknown species, a lot of future beings that have never really incarnated here, but yet the Germans have the DNA of it, like royalty beings that do not want anything to do with humans. Some are insectoids, so it's a little bit of. They have Archangel Ariel's energy, so they have different species.
I noticed that they're like the Indians, where their decorations are real ornate, but there's more gold and more earth colors, so that would make sense.
It's a lot of mystery energies for obvious reasons. You're not supposed to be fully known of what they're up to. That's why it's like that. They don't want you to know. It's well, you can tap into it. It won't come to any harm. They're just, everyone here is a mystery when it comes down to it. But the Germans are connected to other versions of Earth that are here to excel your reality. They've done that. Maybe not the easiest ways, but they have done it, as you can see. And you can say technically the Japanese tapped into that, which is your warlords.
Yeah.
If it doesn't
Okay.
make any sense, we're going to do it.
Well, I know the Japanese. I've heard they have connections to Agartha, so
Yes.
my mind kind of
Mhm.
started turning there.
Correct.
Thank you. My second question was, over the years, I've been very good at just giving energies, intention, spiritual energies to let stuff grow naturally. Except I'm having one problem, which is broken glass. I can't figure out how to put my energies onto like broken glass on the street and in the parks or wherever it is. I can't just give my energy, and it needs to be cleaned up. It's dangerous to people, and somebody would have to sweep it up, but nobody's wanting to sweep that stuff up. And
Mhm.
a little bit, as far as making things grow naturally with my energy, I'm having trouble with broken glass. I'm not sure if that makes sense.
Yes, it's a Archon energy.
Mhm.
It is like shattered dreams, shattered energies. It has other ideas behind it. So even broken timelines, like it's broken glass in somebody's broken timeline. You get a broken glass like on your vehicle. It actually shows you're going through a change. It doesn't mean it's negative, but it also means you're making a difference there. So
Mhm.
you can put in your Archon energies. It's not going to be the easiest to remove because that's kind of the idea. It wants to be noticed. It wants to be found. It wants to get people's attention. Be
Mhm.
aware of it. So it has purpose there. So only thing I can say right now is connect to the Archon side of it. Connect to a different vibrate. What's its purpose? You see broken glass. What are you doing here? Talk to it. See where that goes.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I know I saw broken glass at a restaurant, and I figured somebody's car got broken into, so those traumas are not going to heal overnight.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll go and connect to the Archon side of it. That
Yes.
makes perfect
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, the glass will speak to you. You don't have to connect to definitely exactly the Archon energies to talk to it. You just say, "Hey, glass, what's going on? Why are you broken?"
Mm-hmm.
But the Archon energies you can tap into also. You can do that separately.
Wow.
So that's one aspect of it. There's always much more to it than that, but we'll leave you with that.
Okay. Thank you and blessings.
Okay, greetings again. Up next is me.
Yes, greetings to you.
I was looking to see if maybe you can explain from your perspective something that happened to me a few years ago. It was in college, and I was at a party, and it was packed, and it was very hot in there, and I was overheating. And there was a moment where it was almost as if I released it, and then I was instantly relieved of all of the heat and thermal energy that I had inside of my body. And it seemed as if I released it into the room because everyone in the place was sweating, was just as uncomfortable as I was the moment ago, and I felt perfectly fine. I was looking to see what happened there, and if I could connect to that in future instances where I'm overheating again, because I do have a high internal temperature.
Yes, that is an Anunnaki technique, but what you're doing was a dragon side of yourself. So you're blowing fire, basically. So
blowing steam, yeah.
Yeah. So you can use your abilities to turn down the temperature for others. That's the Anunnaki side of you. Most likely will work. That might be a little bit complicated. It might wear you out possibly, but the reason you got to blow out because you're receiving everyone's vibration, and so you get to a thermal side. It's like, okay, I can't do this anymore. You can have all of that back.
Yeah,
so that's what's happening there.
All right.
So even when you absorb their energies, I mean, everybody does this, but you're analyzing it to you. It's a message to you. When you pick up someone's energy, they're actually it's their reading to you. They can shut that off, but they decide not to. So some people are open, some people are closed. They're closed and open for different people. So
those dragon Anunnaki origins with that. That's
yes,
interesting.
It's mostly a dragon, but the Anunnaki side you can clear the air.
Oh, I'll look deeper into that. Thank you for that. Second question: is there anything that Spirit would like me to know at this moment?
Yes, you're known to open and close dimensions, realities. you've done that in the past where it was too soon for individuals to connect. You can say it's also a connection you have with India, where alien beings appear out of nowhere. Is like, wait a minute, people are not ready for these beings, and now how do I get rid of them? So you've had this throughout your past, and this is another reason why mythology is covered with that. But definitely India. India was an open bar. Anybody can do anything they want, and this is why it's so dense there at this time. So you're Indian. Yes, it's very ancient for you. And you have other connections. Constantinople, you have a strong connection to also. Through
Cool.
war.
All right.
Atlantean Wars. Atlantean Wars went to the third dimension, and they just went to a 3D environment, but there's still aggravation was still there. They're there to help souls learn and grow. It's like we're going to be the warriors, and we're not stopping. Even if you kill us off, we're going to incarnate and still do what we're doing.
Yeah. Are there any, clues in documented history about that? No.
Well, what happened with it? Yes, for those of Atlanteans with an agenda, they lost their power. Many of them reincarnated as leaders. You can say it's Julius Caesar's one of them, and continue that Atlantean idealism in the third dimension.
Like any ruins or images in Constantinople that might trigger anything like that?
You can just look and go by what you feel. There's nothing that's going to be easy to tap into that. They're trying to bury as much as lost civilizations in that area. Anything that's the oldest is to connect to.
I see. Okay. All right. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Blessings to you. Up next, I have Marvin's questions he asked me to read. His first one, he asked, what have I been doing in Astral?
Unlocking energies for this earth to experience. Now, he's bringing in a lot of energies for himself for luck. So he's working on his friend to meet new people, and not necessarily on a financial scale, but definitely on a personal scale. And for alien interaction, he's building that up really strong. You probably already knows that, where he can practically sense an alien presence around him, because he is definitely part of the contactee energy he has around him. It's part of his soul growth. He's connecting to old friends. So possibly might get a picture of this in his physical, possibly. But he's definitely working towards it. So his astral is basically unlocking the third dimension.
Okay. His second question he asked, is there any other messages?
He's getting used to this. Sometimes he feels he's like he's on another timeline. He feels he's not. Things are something strange because he was abducted, most likely. Doesn't mean it's a negative connection, but his memories are being allowed to retain themselves. So once again, he's having a lot of connection. There is an Anunnaki presence there, but there is mostly a Pleiadian vibration. But he does connect to Anunnakis to allow memories to be retained. He does make an agreement. It's like, I'll scratch your back if you scratch mine. So that's what's going on. So just here he keeps his eyes open. His spiritual channel is open. So just continue to be curious, and more knowledge will come to him. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we have James.
Hello.
That's for you.
Yeah, so I'm wondering, do I have any, do I still have any connections to the San Francisco Bay Area? And can you tell me about the dominant, like alien or Agarthan energies of like San Francisco versus Silicon Valley?
Silicon Valley is under control, as you probably can tell. San Francisco is running Silicon Valley, basically. More like the dragons are running there's a lot of dragon energy running Silicon Valley. Of course, they're all wearing suits. They all look nice. They all look normal. A lot of those that are very dark in control are completely hidden. They are human. They are physical, but they make themselves unseen. Usually it's the bankers that are running the system. So this is something that you tap into in Astral, because apparently, it's part of the healing phase that's going on. So yes, that's all I can connect on at that moment. I think I said too much. If you have any, yeah, if you have
I
any
see.
questions.
Yeah. So can you tell me about my closest Pleiadian or Agarthan connections at this time?
Well, yes, Agartha. In to add to your first question, yes, Agartha is very strong in Silicon Valley. In San Francisco, a little bit. A lot of it's been fit. It's more of the darker energies are there to allow a dragon energy to be there that's controlling. Silicon Valley is basically under control. There's a lot of Zeta energies there from Agartha that are involved. But yes, there's a lot of positive energies. They're not easily heard, but it is there. So your Pleiadian connections to Agartha is of music, harp music, of different types of vibrations, ocean music. Like you go underwater and you hear music. That's your vibration. Bring different tones, but even if you like touch a mountain, you can hear a vibration coming from it, a music tone coming from that. That's what you're connected to. Just tone. That's our Arcturian side of yourself, actually. Arcturian energies are known for toning vibrations. Yeah, Pleiadians also, but listen.
I see. Thank you.
All right, up next, I have Terrence's questions. I'll read
Yes.
those for him. His first question he asks, yesterday I was meditating and a small Zeta came to me, but before I could connect, I got distracted. Did the Zeta have any messages for me?
Well, the distraction was on purpose. It was showing that they are there. You are assisting them. You are mentally, telepathically connecting to them. They just don't need to be seen. So you're healing a lot of your, I believe, distrust of them. Not to say you have a lot, but there is some distrust of them. So you are healing, mending fences with their species. Or yes, you are connecting to them telepathically because some of them have been very deceiving in the past. Of course, who hasn't? So that side of you, you're healing at this time. So most likely that become more welcoming in your future.
And for his second question, he asks, are there any other messages for me?
You're healing blockages at this time. Yes, the feline side of you is letting go of a lot of grudges that you might not be fully aware of, but there are some. Basically, to the human ways, the way the human has been in the past hasn't been exactly. It's been very Neanderthal thinking. So a lot of felines are like, why are the humans doing this now? Why are they doing this? Why are they doing that? But the felines grow through that too. It's just, they don't really like their own growth sometimes. Like we're assisting humanity, but we're also growing. It's like, oh, this is painful for us and for them. You can probably feel a great deal of that. So as you are ascending, alien beings that are connected to you are always evolving. And yes, they're going through a lot of, it's not easy for them either. So, and that's you came here, it's a big deal for you incarnating here, as everyone, to just take the plunge, basically.
Yep, definitely. Up next, we have Liz.
Hello.
Yes, greetings to you.
Greetings. Can you tell me what's my connection with the Pleiadians?
Yes, peace, love, and happiness, harmonious energies. Of course, it wasn't always the case. Yes, you heard barking in the background.
Yeah, my dogs.
Well, you say like on this world, it's kind of like sometimes an illegal connection to connect to a Pleiadian vibration, because it does bring assistance. Some beings don't want you to have that assistance.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh great, them again. So with your connection, basically, yes, a lot of alien beings get very uptight because of that. So your connection just goes back into the ancient times of Pleiadians being created. Yes, there are also Atlantean beings that did incarnate as Pleiadians to assist with their civilization growth that you're actually connected to. So
Very nice. Yeah, I sense their presence very, very strong lately. So.
yes, there's opposition there too, as you can tell.
Mm-hmm. So, can you tell me about my house situation? Like, there is something that we're planning. I am planning, not we are planning there in Jarrell in Texas,
Yeah,
near Austin.
some beings don't want you to be successful. That's why certain situations have occurred. Also, but spirit is with you to succeed. Just you will succeed. I believe moving will come soon, from what I can tell. Because it's going to
Yes.
have to. Yes, you have no choice. From what I can tell.
Yes.
Get out of Dodge now while you can. So, yes, it's on. Well, you're going to be leaving a lot of stuff back that you didn't need anyway.
Uh-huh.
That's another reason for this to occur. You take what you need. Leave it.
Exactly. That's my plan. Just
I don't think that was the plan before, but now it is.
yes. Yes.
Last one was like, "Oh, we'll take everything. It'll be fine." No. So they want you to leave old energies there. Obviously, take the dogs with you. They're assisting you. The dogs are definitely helping you through this, even if they are kind of a lot to handle. So
Yes.
they're orchestrating a great deal of this.
Awesome.
So
Yeah, I have heard that area is also called the dog town.
exactly.
Dogs roam on the streets and they are free. Everybody feed them, treat them, and it's kind of really interesting over here in the U.S. to have, dogs and roaming free.
There's humanoid dogs there too. Yeah, you don't.
Oh,
Yes.
interesting.
Yeah, it's dog town.
Dog town.
So they're being
I hope they're
pulled
good
there.
doggy.
There it is. You'll find out, but it's a little bit more. Yeah, it's where they operate the best. So wherever if that's the area that's pulling you there. So
Mm-hmm.
so
Awesome.
I just feel from your guide, just move quickly. For some reason they're saying that. So it's between you and them.
Awesome.
So all right.
Thank you.
Blessings.
Okay, we have a couple more for the evening. Up next, we have MT.
Hi, thank you for being here.
Thanks.
I lost a cat in the last month due to a virus caused by ticks. I just moved to Tennessee and I've never really had a cat before. And all of a sudden, my neighbor's cat has been coming around. Now she sits on my lap. It's a feral cat. Like, they don't feed her, they give her scraps, and her hair was really kind of dry. Like, I think she has worms. I've been feeding her cat food because I think maybe her hair is like that because she's not getting the nutrients that she needs.
Right.
Is there a message about her or from her?
Yeah, that's kind of like your cat now.
Yeah, I can tell.
So, she's healing the passing of the old one, of the other one, and this one's a lot stronger energy wise.
Yeah.
I mean, this one can survive a tick invasion.
Yeah, she doesn't have any ticks on her. I check her every day.
She's fine.
Wow, I really knew that. I knew that. That was just confirmation. So the first time I ever had a session with Ivan, he was able to connect with my main spirit guide, which I had no idea who it was, if it was a male, female, if I had 1 or 5. He told me I had 5, but my main one, her name was Ariel. And she came through like super clear twice. First with Ivan, and then this other lady. I was going through such a bad time between like 2014, 2015. And I commented on a lady's post, and she was a channeler, psychic, whatever you want to call her. But so she did a free session with me, and she also connected with Ariel. Like, she came through again. I lost it. I just started crying. But sadly, like, I'm going through this like some tough times right now with my family and trying to figure out if I even need my family in my life, and I can't connect. I just can't. I was just wondering if maybe she has messages that she can give me through you? Because I try.
Well, right now, because your family, yes, is blocking it, but that's what the cat's there for,
Uh-huh.
to heal you. It's hard times. It is basically trusting your instincts. You are connecting. It's just not as strong as you'd like it to be. You will break through, but this is a test you're going through. So
Yeah.
just live the life as what's there, and just be you. Survive. You're in a survival state, as you can probably see.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, in a survival state physically, and the state
Mentally.
that I'm in is the South, and like I lost a friend because I told him what I believed. When I said everything is energy,
Mhm.
I could see his whole demeanor changed. I'm
Yes.
like, oh,
That was the reptilian side of him that came out. Fear, basically.
okay, all right, thank
So
you, love.
you're putting your from what we are seeing, you are needed where you are. So I know it's difficult, but you will make the best of it from what we see. And taking a walk, being around nature, taking a break from stress, just strolling, walking seems to be working from what we see. That's up to you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Much love.
Blessings.
And last but not least, we have Emia.
Hi, Nathaniel. How are you?
Thanks to you, Emmy. Blessings.
Blessings to you. My first question is, since I want to say the beginning of June, I felt like really bad. And it was really odd because I found out about the job I'm currently on, and I guess should have been ecstatic, but I took a hit like energetically, and I was feeling really sick. And I've been through a lot of moves throughout this past month and a half, and I'm feeling better, but I feel like I'm really like out of it. Like I'm trying to keep my head above water. And I'm just wondering if you can tap into what that's all about.
Well, it has to do with your location, reptilian vibrations that are there. Yes, there is beings there that do not want you there.
Yeah.
And you connected to a reptilian hive. There's a base there, basically. So you will survive this. Fairy energies will assist.
Okay.
This month they're just having a lot of mood swings this month. So they'll get over it. You have a birthday coming up? Maybe not.
Yeah, early September.
Yes. That is when you'll feel a change. It's
Yeah,
just
I'll be home by then.
yeah,
Lighter reptilian vibration.
Exactly. There's a hive there that is now you're going into their astral realms. And
Yeah.
it's sick, so you need to be there. It has a purpose. It just you might want to sleep all the time and feel irritable. It's necessary. It's for your mission here.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like I need to sleep a lot, and well,
your guides say it's like putting lipstick on a pig, basically. Some of them,
sounds accurate.
Yeah, you're trying to lighten them up, and it's not working out too well.
No, I have a different ideology, and it's more aligned with
Yes.
more the president.
Oh, yeah,
There's a lot of people who don't feel that way here.
Yes, you are in ground zero. Yes.
I was wondering if any of my angels or galactic family have any other messages for me.
You're turning the tables on a lot of idea systems. So you're in a diplomatic energy field at this time. So you're saying your alien self is part of a diplomatic conversation that's going on and on and on. And I don't know, yes, it keeps seeing your birthday. So just think about just best wishes, things that you want to experience. It's wish time, basically. So when your birthday, it's like when that time comes, wishes will come true. That's what I'm saying. So
That sounds great.
So
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. You have
yes,
blessings.
Okay, blessings again, Nathaniel, to you and the Nordics as well.
Thank you for all of you to incarnate on this world. Yes, it is a very intense place, but necessary. As you are assisting, you realize many of you are all awakened to your spiritual selves. Most are not. So you're assisting those that are not in their direction. This is another reason why I feel more stress around yourself, because you're assisting many that are. You're kind of going through a fight. Some of you are, not all of you, but some of you are. So, blessings to you all. All right, thank you, everyone.
Thanks, Master Chief.
All right, okay. Much love, everyone. Have a great
Enjoy the cool Florida evening.